Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Playground Sessions YouTube channel. I'm Phil, and today I'm going to be showing you a classic, kind of a throwback from Blink-182. This one's called All the Small Things. We're going to be looking at the rookie level arrangement of the chorus in this video, and that section sounds a little something like this. Be looking at that section today. Right hand melody, left hand roots, and then we're going to put the hands together. But first, let me tell you, when you're done with this section, you got to learn the rest in the Playground Sessions app. And right now we're offering a 30-day free trial, no strings attached, where you can try the app for free for 30 days. Click the link in this video's description or tap that card above to learn more and start playing in the app for free today. But let's go ahead and break this down. We're going to start with the right hand melody for this section in today's video. Let's do it. Time signature, 0 sharps, 0 flats. That means we're in the key of C for this arrangement. The time signature is 4-2. Think about this as a normal 4-4, a common time, but with our rhythms stretched out twice as long. This just makes it easier to read and to learn. That's what we do for a lot of our rookie level arrangements. Our first note is a C, an octave above middle C. We're going to play that with our 2 finger, and this is our position for this whole section. We jump up our 4th finger to E, back to C, we have 3 on D, next line down, same idea, 4 on E, 3 on D. That's all there is for this section. And the notes are pretty easy, but the rhythms are a little tricky, so let's go over those now. What we see here are quarter notes and half notes. Nothing too scary or intimidating about those. But what is tricky about the rhythm is that we have a lot of syncopations and ties over bar lines. Let's look at the first few measures. C for 2, rest. Now we have some E's. But the rhythms here are a little tricky because we're doing groups of 3 beats even though we're in a 4 grouping in our time signature. What that is called is a hemiola. We're implying a 3 rhythmic grouping even though we're in a 4 time signature. Let me show you what I mean by a 3 rhythmic grouping. Take a look at the first E that we play in measure 1. We do our C, then we rest. Now we have an E. We have a quarter note and a half note, a 1 count and a 2 count note. Together that equals 3. Now the next note, we're going to repeat this 3 pattern. We do quarter note and a quarter note, but it's tied to another quarter note, so as we know, that's a 2 count note. So again, we have 1 and then 2. Look at the next measure, our C's. We have 1, 1, 2, another group of 3. So from the beginning, we go 1, 2, rest, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. See how it starts to sound like we're in 3? We're still in 4. And that's what's tricky about the rhythms for this section. So I want you to walk through every beat of every measure, make sure you're getting these hemiolas and these syncopations. But when you're ready, meet me here. We'll do it at a medium tempo with our backing track. Let's do that now. There we go at the medium tempo, and if you need to pause, rewind, and play back with me, please do. I encourage that. But when you're ready, let's try it now at full tempo. 1, 2, let's go. That's all there is for the right hand. Way to go so far. Now what I want to do is talk about the left hand part. And the good news is we've got a bunch of whole notes and our position doesn't change. So the left hand part is pretty straightforward on its own. Let's go over each note and then we'll do it with the backing track. Here we go. Our first note is middle C. we're going to do 4 measures of middle C. Next measure, we go to G with our 4th finger. We'll do 2 of those. And then we go to F with our 5th finger, and we'll do 2 of those as well. Now, we're already done with the first line. Next line down, middle C. We're going to do 4 of those again. 2 Gs and 2 Fs. So, the first half is exactly the same as the second half. I told you that left-hand part was pretty straightforward. I wasn't lying, right? But still, practice it with me a handful of times before we get the backing track up if you need it. But now, let's go ahead and just jump into a full tempo backing track. We're going to play this along at full tempo. Let's try it. 1, 2, set, go. C, 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 C. Now G, now F. Repeat. Awesome job, you guys. Now let's talk about putting these hands together. So even though that left-hand part was pretty simple and straightforward, the right-hand's part, with its hemiolas and syncopations, is going to make putting the hands together kind of tricky. So we want to be patient and thorough with our practicing. The first step is, of course, make sure each hand on its own is feeling strong. But the very next step, which is where we are now, is to walk through each beat of each measure and make sure we're clear on when the hands play together and when they play separately. So I'll walk you through the first few measures, and then I'll have you do it on your own through the rest of the section. Then we'll try it with the backing track. So let's go over these first few measures now. And let's get into position. The downbeat of the first measure of this section, the hands play together. But because the left hand is a whole note, we know it's going to hold through the whole measure. So the right hand rests and then plays this E on its own while the left hand's holding. Alright, now next measure, they play together again at the same time. But now the right hand moves on its own again. Now the next measure is tricky because the right hand is holding into the next measure, so the left hand actually is going to play it by itself. But then right away, the right hand plays by itself. Next measure, they play together again, finally. And then right hand on its own. Alright, so you see what I'm doing, right? I'm not worried about moving from beat to beat in time. I'm not worried about getting to the next measure when I'm supposed to. Not yet. First, what we're doing now is just walking through each beat independent of any context of counting, because we don't want to be thinking about too much all at once. Now, the point of this type of practice is to think about when they play together, when they don't. But once you're clear about that, then it's time to bring in the metronome, or in our case, the backing track, the band. So please go through this whole section, pause the video, and do what I just did for every measure. But then when you're ready, I'm going to cue in the band, and we'll do it at a medium tempo with the hands together. That's what I want to do now, so let's hit it. 1, 2, let's go. Alright guys, good job so far. We're hands together at the slow tempo. We've just got one step left, and that's to speed it up to full tempo. But first, let me remind you, when you're done and you want to wrap up the rest of this song, or if you want to try this song at a harder difficulty level, intermediate or advanced, we've got it all in the Playground Sessions app. And right now we're doing that free trial. You gotta check it out. You get full access, just like a paid member gets, absolutely for free for 30 days. And for signing up, you get 3 free song credits as a bonus. So you can finish this song in the app with interactive notation, and you can try 2 other songs. So the app is super cool and the trial is awesome. You gotta take advantage. Click the link in this video's description or tap the card above to learn more and start playing for free today in the app. But to wrap up this video today, we've got one step left, and that's to speed this section up to full tempo. I'm ready to do it. Are you? Let's try it. Hey guys, way to go! I'm very proud of you. I love teaching you lessons here on YouTube, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for the next video. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. Alright guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.